Thank you everyone for joining our webinar today with IV&C. My name is Fawaz Mohammed and I am the Digital Marketing and Partner Relation Manager here at Wonderware Canada East. Today's agenda consists of a brief overview of IV&C's Therm ID camera detection system, followed by a live demonstration of the product from within IV&C's facilities. After the presentation, we will then open up the floor for questions and answers. Throughout the presentation, please feel free to ask your questions by typing in the chat area to the right of your screen. Joining us today from IV&C is Channel Sales Manager Representative Jared Melendez, who will be taking us through the ins and outs of the Therm ID system with his presentation. Also joining us from IV&C is Chief Video Engineer Rafael Bastidas, who will also be conducting the live demo. With no further ado, I'd like to pass it now over to Jared to get us started with today's presentation. Jared?
Thanks, Fawaz. Again, my name is Jared Melendez. I'm part of the sales force here at Industrial Video and Control. And I've managed our partnership with Wonderware Canada East for the past few years. So for today's presentation, I'll quickly cover an intro into our company. I'll introduce our new Therm ID product, which is our solution to aid in your screening process to bring workers back to work safely. I'll go over some of the product features, and I'll hand the presentation off to Rafael Bastidas, who is our Chief Video Engineer, and he'll go through a quick demo of the Therm ID system. We can then answer any of your questions. In total, we should take about 25, 30 minutes. So a little background on our company. We're headquartered just outside of Boston, Massachusetts, and have been engineering IP video solutions since around 2001. Our core capabilities include manufacturing of industrial video cameras, development of our own video management software, and deep industrial video application expertise. As a camera manufacturer, we provide a full range of hardened video cameras, primarily for industrial applications. Our VMS is a robust camera management software platform, which integrates heavily with SCADA and process control systems as needed, specifically the Wonderware platform. We have a long history working with Wonderware products to create a seamless environment. Adding video is just another data point into your process control system. So with LongWatch and Wonderware, you're able to document operations with instant visual verification, link video to process data automatically with SQL and historical data integration, quickly retrieve video based on alarm or event time, batch ID, operator ID, or type of activity, and ultimately minimize downtime. The browser-based LongWatch Viewer helps in providing a complete picture of what's happening throughout your process by correlating live or recorded visual information with process data within one operator screen. The viewer provides browser-based viewing and camera control, customizable camera views, and live video integrated into Wonderware HMI screens. So the manufacturer of both camera hardware and camera management software, we're uniquely positioned to provide a complete end-to-end video solution. And the solution we're discussing today is a body temperature scanning system that can quickly identify individuals with an elevated body temperature. So we're presenting our solution to aid in the screening process to help slow the virus spread today and beyond across all industries. Our goal is to return to work safely. So a big percentage of you may already have a need for this now, or a system like this may become part of your company's process going forward. I do want to be clear that monitoring the temperature of people entering your facility will not ensure workers will be safe, but it can be an effective first line of defense and should be viewed as part of your virus mitigation protocol, protecting employees and customers and minimizing virus transmission. The system is designed to be used anywhere employees or visitors are entering an office, factory, store, restaurant, transportation entryways. Airlines are using screening systems like this, for example, and any other type of facility where you may have people coming in and out. And so we're positioning this as a complete turnkey system easy to quickly deploy and move around to different entryways as needed. This is a contactless system that will ship with our ThermID camera, our VMS. So that's our video management software. And again, that's something that we can connect to your Wonderware platform, a computer, and a mobile stand. As typically deployed, our system is non-invasive and can effectively estimate body temperature from a distance of 6 to 10 feet away. It's easy to set up and will automatically scan all individuals within a defined field of view. So this can operate as a standalone unattended system, or it can be networked and centrally managed in a facility-wide or even company-wide monitoring program connected to your Wonderware platform. So the system is based around a dual imaging thermal and HD visual camera. And the way thermal cameras work is that it detects the infrared energy reflected from objects within its field of view, and then converts that into a pixel by pixel temperature reading. The thermal camera is specifically designed for body temperature measurements, tuned to a narrow range of temperatures. The camera uses facial detection software to read areas of your face which have the highest correlation to an individual's core temperature, such as your tear ducts. And it can provide temperature readings within an accuracy of 0.5 degrees Fahrenheit. So a little bit on how it works. These are the items that we're going to soon see in the live demo. So when a person enters the detection zone, their temperature is immediately calculated. Next, a thumbnail image of each individual and their temperature measurement appears in a scrolling bar on the display window. These snapshots are recorded and available for review. Next, individuals with temperatures within a normal range are highlighted with a green border. Snapshots are taken along with their detected temperature, which is displayed in both real-time and recorded images. When an abnormal temperature is detected, a snapshot of the individual appears with a red flashing frame. An alarm is activated. So some of the options for alarming include an audio alarm, a visual alarm with notifications, email and text messaging, in-video and discrete alarms, along with company configurable specific procedures for handling high temperature entries, including additional instructions that can be displayed on the screen. So for instance, we can connect the system to your Wonderware platform. So when alarms do occur, we can send those via email or text. We can send that to your Wonderware system to perform some type of function, or have on-screen displays based on your protocol to have employees move aside when a high temperature is detected. So with that, what I'm going to do is hand the presentation off to Raphael to go through a live demo. Now, one thing to keep in mind is we have been noticing some latency with the Zoom platform. So with that, Raphael, if you're ready, I will hand it off to you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Rafael Bastidas, and I'll be showing you the live demo for today. Before that, I would like to just go over quickly. As far as the hardware, the system is pretty basic. It's composed of a computer connected directly via Ethernet to the dual imager camera, and we require 110 VAC to operate. Then moving on to the software architecture, we run all software on a single computer, and we have designed the system for plug and play. All components initiate in a specific order, and they launch as services. And we are running server software which manages the streams from the camera. Then we have another component which is key, and that is the facial detection. And then we display all the information using our client software, which is our ViewStation software. Now, the ViewStation software is also capable of alarming. And right now we have the system sending email or text notifications in our current customers. But like Jared said, more sophisticated interfaces can be accomplished via the view station and other protocols. To explain what you're seeing now with our view station, on the left, you see that we have our day-night camera. Here is the thermal image of the camera. And on the right, we will display a snapshot based on the temperature decision. The middle shows a history of what has happened. So as people get scanned, the history will keep a snapshot here and display it in the middle column. Okay, so let me show you how the system works in real life. So as you can see, we had temperature scans with temperature that were within the threshold, and then I simulated high temperature alarm by using some hot water. All those parameters you can configure using our standard interface. We have parameters that can give you a warning, or they can give you an alarm based on an elevated temperature. Another important thing about our software is that we develop the software. So we designed the software and we made it work with specifically for this application. What that means is if you want to rearrange what you see on the screen or how you display the decisions made based on the thresholds, it's totally up to you. We can customize the interface, and we have done it already with a few customers. Another important thing is that since the system was designed for plug and play, which means that we have software developed here that takes care of watching components, and if in the event of a failure, it's in charge of restarting or rebooting the specific software that needs attention. As far as the detection, is very important to take into account that the system works within 6 to 10 feet away, and the background is very important. Basically, when you have a control background, then the system basically gets reliable information from the facial detection. When deploying these systems, it's very important to select a background that can be controlled. And with that, I will take some questions.
Thanks, Rafael. I have a few questions here in the chat in the Q&A. The first one is, how long can you store your snapshots?
Well, that's a great question. Basically, it depends on the size of the hard drive, and we can accommodate that depending on how long you want it to last.
Okay, and another question would be, can the Therm ID be used outdoors?
The components are not weatherproof. It is difficult also to control the background outdoors. However, if you manage to build a scenario like within a tent or a parking lot or a parking garage, something like that, that you can have a controlled background, then it could be possible to deploy it outdoors.
Another question is, can you send alarms to an email address?
Yes, you can. You can configure a profile or several profiles, and you can send to multiple email addresses with a snapshot.
I think those are all the questions I have for now that's been sent to me. Jared and Rafael, if there's anything else you would like to say to close off this webinar meeting?
No, thanks for setting this up. I do just want to send a note out there. Anyone who's interested in this and would like another demo for folks within your organization, that's something we could set up. So if you just want to contact your Wonderware Canada East representative, we can get that set up for you.
Great. Well, thank you for your time, guys, and thank you for everyone who has joined us today. This webinar has been recorded and will be available on our YouTube channel as well as our website within the next week or so. So please check there and check back for more information about future webinars at our webinar and recording section on our website as well. Once again, thanks everyone joining, and have a great rest of the day.
Thank you.